Hello, welcome to Spotlight MC. I'm Carissa Mandrakia. I'm here with Mike Brown today to talk about the veteran service. Mike, tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. Well, it's nice to be here. I am the coordinator of veteran services here for the college, and we are in charge of making sure that veterans who go to school here have their benefits squared away. So that means, if you're a full-time student, the VA is going to help pay for your classes. It's going to really provide you with more than just tuition and fees. They actually give you a monthly housing allowance to go to. So the school is getting paid, but also the student is getting paid to go to school. Okay. So it's a really nice program that the VA has, and we have around 400 veterans who go to school here and use that benefit. So it's really nice to see and great to be a part of.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about the transition, from, being a veteran and then coming to school. Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. So I think as a veteran myself, it can be challenging at times because in the military, everything is basically, planned out for you. Mm-hmm. You're going to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and your day is planned until around 5 or 6 at night. Mm-hmm. You're being told what to wear, where to be somewhere, when you can eat. So the structure is very much there. And now all of a sudden you're out of the military, and that structure and the people you were just serving with are no longer around. Mm-hmm. So it can be a challenge just because it's unknown, mm-hmm. more than anything else. And so some of the issues that veterans face are, now what am I supposed to do? What do I want to be when I grow up? Mm-hmm. What do I want to do that can provide the same kind of meaning that I just had, in serving in Iraq or Afghanistan or whatever it is they were doing. So those are some of the bigger challenges outside of any mental health issues that they may be facing, relationship issues they may be facing, employment issues that they may be facing. And so what we try to do as a college is ease that transition mm-hmm. by meeting those students where they're at, providing a place where they can come on campus to meet, to see other veterans, to connect with other veterans, and hopefully make that transition from military to civilian life a little smoother and set them up for success as they move forward. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Now, let's say someone, who's transitioning isn't exactly having the greatest time. Do you offer some kind of service for that, or, tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we work with the local Veterans Counseling Center in Norristown. So we have counselors who come to campus and provide confidential one-on-one counseling mm-hmm. For our veteran students on campus, so they don't have to go anywhere. They're already here. I have a master's degree in mental health counseling as well, so I work with veterans on that level. We have professors who are very much tied into the veterans here on campus, 2 psychology professors specifically, mm-hmm. Dr. Donahue and Dr. Greenspan, who really take it very seriously and are very sincere in helping our veteran students. So there are some services made available to them, but I think the biggest thing that we can do is just be available and listen to them and mm-hmm. meet them where they're at, mm-hmm. because they all have, just like any other student, they have unique needs and challenges that they face coming because they're a non-traditional student. Mm-hmm. Frankly, they're adult learners. Mm-hmm. A lot of them have families, and they're not fresh out of high school.
So tell me a little bit about what students can do to help the veterans.
I think what students can do, what the community college in general can do, is be respectful, and if you know the person you're talking to is a veteran, try to be sincere and not just say thank you for your service and go about your day. If you want to say that to a veteran, that's great, but maybe say that to a veteran and then have a conversation with that person, because I think just, again, being available and being honest and open with that person is helpful. As far as the community at large, I think what we can do for our veterans is offer up opportunities for them. And I think college is a great place where those opportunities can be made available to them, because they're learning in the classroom, and hopefully they can take some of those things they've learned both in the military service and then apply it to a potential profession that they may have. So what can we do for our veterans is, I think, just be respectful and honor their service and be grateful. But at a bigger level, I think we can be thankful and show that by offering up opportunities for our veterans to use their skills towards a profession and provide them some meaning in life.
Okay. So besides, talking to them and, obviously, them getting help, is there anything else that you guys do or that we can do, that helps them?
Sure. Well, what we do as a school, as a program, is we provide specific class. We have a Psychology 101 class that the only people that are in that class are veterans. We go on an annual retreat. Last year we went to it's like a resort. I shouldn't say resort. That's the wrong word. It makes it sound like it was fancy. Like a cabin up on the Appalachian Trail, and we did some hiking. We did some mindfulness, but it was just a great way for our veteran students to come together to connect and just slow down and get away from the fast pace of life a little bit. Our next retreat, we hope to go on a whitewater rafting trip with our veteran students, do some camping, and again, still have that connection and still do some mindfulness stuff. Dr. Greenspan, who is the psychology professor, also offers up free yoga classes for our veteran students every week. And so, we do try to offer up different services and allow veterans to come together as a group, frankly, because that's what we miss the most. We don't miss the Army or the Marine Corps. We miss the people that we served with. And I think what we can do is make sure that they have opportunities to reconnect with fellow veterans and service members, so they can feel more comfortable and have a sense of belonging here at the college.
Oh, of course, yes. Now, Christmas is coming up, as we all know. Now, a little bit earlier, we talked about Trees for Troops. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, Trees for Troops is a national nonprofit organization that works with area Christmas tree farms. And locally, we have the honor of working with Bustard's Tree Farm, which is in Lansdale. And what happens is the nursing club here on campus, along with the Veterans Club, raises money throughout the year. And they take that money to Bustard's, and along with money that's donated from Trees for Troops, and we tag trees to give to deployed service members' families. So let's just say you were deployed somewhere, and you had a husband and kids at home who were just doing whatever they were doing. This organization then will deliver a fresh cut tree for Christmas right to your house, so that you can enjoy Christmas and just one less thing you have to worry about. So we go every year and we tag some trees, we cut some trees, and then the organization then delivers it to local veterans or local service members who are deployed to their families. So it's really a great opportunity for the nursing club and the Veterans Club to get together to give back, I guess. So I think it's something that we all really look forward to every year.
Yeah, of course. Now, if students want to be a little bit more involved in the Trees for Troops, is there any way they can donate? Tell me a little bit about that.
So every year throughout in Parkhouse Hall, usually we have tables set up throughout the fall semester where you have an opportunity to donate some money to the Trees for Troops organization through the nursing club. So I would say, as you're going about your day, if you see a sign for Trees for Troops or you see the nursing club, you can always ask that question, and they're more than happy to answer any of those questions and provide you an outlet for wanting to make that donation or volunteer, frankly. I mean, we're not going to say no to someone who wants to come tag trees with us.
Mm-hmm. So you are located in the Veterans Resource Center. Where is that on campus?
The Veterans Resource Center is in a small white building right beside the Fine Arts Center. So if you're looking at the front of the art barn, you will look right to your left, and there's a small white building. It used to be the president's office
Okay.
back in the 60s and 70s. Then it became the testing center on campus, and now it is the Veterans Resource Center.
Okay.
So it's a nice little space. We have a kitchen, we have a bathroom, we have a computer lounge area with a smart board, and then we have some office area. So it's a nice place where veterans can just get together and between classes or whatever, and just whether it's study or have lunch together. It's really a nice space for us.
Yeah, so it's a nice place where they can, just get away, relax, get away from everything that they're thinking at the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, besides everything else, what is your most enjoyable part about doing what you do?
I always tell my wife that I don't ever feel like I go to work. I am a veteran myself, and having the ability to come to work and help other veterans improve their life is something that's very meaningful to me. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if I have a favorite part. I just feel like every day is something different and something new, and that's my favorite part, is I get to interact with and work with and serve my fellow veterans. And to me, that's one of the most meaningful things that I can do, and it's something I hope to do for the rest of my life, whether it's here or wherever. I just want to be able to work with and help other veterans as they are going through higher ed or whatever transition, whatever point of life that they may need some assistance. That's what I'm really passionate about, and I really care deeply about.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for doing that. That's, very nice of you. Now, I do want to ask, do you think that there is more guys that come in, or there's more girls that come in, or is it a little bit of equal of both?
I would say there's probably more men that utilize the Veterans Resource Center, but we do have a good group of female veterans who do utilize the space and who are active in our Veterans Club. So it's nice to see, and I think the challenges, some of them are the same, and some of them are unique for men and women as they transition back. And so that's where the collaboration between the two psychology professors may be helpful, or using resources in the community to meet the needs of veterans wherever they're at. If it's something they may need help with employment or whatever it is. So I think to answer your question shortly, there's definitely a good group of men and women. I would say a little bit more on the men's side than women.
Okay, all right. So if someone wants to know more about, what you do and the center and everything, where can they contact you?
I can be reached via phone, via email, but I think the best way to go is if you're on West Campus, we have a Veterans Resource Center out there in the University Center, and here, just come into our office. You can call us at 215-619-7307, but I would just say stop by. I'm here every day at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here till 5 at night, and then we have other staff that's here until 7 o'clock at night every day. So just stop by the Veterans Resource Center. If you want to volunteer, if you want to give back, if you want to learn more, we are always looking for ways to collaborate with community members, and I look forward to speaking to anyone or answering anyone's questions.
Okay. Now for our tech-savvy, students, where can they reach you online?
We have a Facebook page. We are at MC3_veterans on Facebook. We have an MC3 at MC3 veterans on Twitter. And if you're on our website, you go to mc3.edu/student resources/VRC. Okay. And so that can take you to our page. And from there, we have an FAQ. We have a bunch of different information. And again, I'm happy to talk to anyone via phone, email, or via Twitter or Facebook. Frankly, I'm available and here.
Okay, yeah, I definitely think people have a lot of questions. That's always something.
Sure.
Of course. So besides that, I think we covered a lot. Is there anything else you would like to share about this? Any kind of fun facts about it? Anything like that?
Well, I think for me, it's having the ability to work with veterans here, and I think the fun part of it is we get to do stuff. We have a flag football team together, so we play flag football on Fridays here on campus. we get together and we try to bring some of the fun of life and instill it back into, because I think sometimes life and school and everything can just get overwhelming. So some of my goals are just to try to bring some fun back into the everyday life of our veterans. And so we do a lot of cool and interesting things together. I work with Matt Porter. We do a Veterans History Project here on campus where we can record stories of our veterans and archive them down at the Library of Congress down in D.C. And like I said, so every day is different. Every day is a new challenge. But at the end of the day, everything that we do is fun, interesting, and has some meaning. So it's important work that we're doing. And I think from the top down, from the president down to the folks who run the facilities here, there's people who care about veterans. So it's great to see.
Okay. Well, Mike, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. And that is all at Spotlight MC. Thank you, and then join us again for our next episode.